The reason it was important for several of us in the business community to make this video was we look at the Maumee schools as an investment in our community. We run our businesses in the community, and everyone on this video lives inside the city of Maumee. That's why several of us in the business community are encouraging you to go out and vote May 5th.
Well, living in Maumee is nice because we do have the quality schools that I, as a parent, look for. Right now they enjoy violin, basketball, after-school activities, and they come home excited.
The city of Maumee is very important to me. My father went through Maumee schools, I went through, and now my daughter is also in Maumee schools.
I feel that schools are very important to the community because it's a chance for the community to make itself proud and to have good teachers and a good transportation system, all of it. It's all important.
My children go to the schools here. I went to the schools here. This is a phenomenal community, and I hear that from so many people that have lived here all their lives or just recently moved here.
The bottom line is a good education system inside of a city is good for business. A lot of my clients have children in the Maumee School District. A lot of my clients live in Maumee. And my fear is that if the quality education starts to fall in Maumee, a lot of my clients are going to leave. And that's not good for a lot of small business owners in this city.
Good quality schools increase not only our tax base, because it encourages businesses to move into the region. I know for a fact that many companies chose Maumee because they know their employees are going to live in the city. And once the employees see the quality of the school system, they're more apt to move the company here because the employees clamor actually to want to live in the Maumee school system.
As a business owner, we have so many kids that come in with computer problems. We have teachers and students that come in.
I feel that it's important for business, as being a business owner and an operator here, to have a good school system because, you know, it's a small community. We can do a lot of things, and people support one another in this industry and in this business world.
Haley Leach, and I am a member of the Maumee Sail Board, which is the Substance Abuse Intervention League, and it is a great program that helps students stay out of alcohol and tobacco related issues.
In order to make an organization like SAIL be effective, you need a coordination of a lot of different agencies, businesses, fire, police, schools, and everybody to work jointly together. And because people are so easy to work with, the schools are definitely the hub where we can get the information out to the schools about all our events, and if that was not available, we probably would have very poor attendance at most of all of our events that we do to try to get kids to stay off drugs and alcohol.
So let's talk about how the schools got into such financial trouble. Was it too much spending, or was the income down? State funding is definitely down. The property tax that the schools were bringing in on the business side were down due to several businesses closing in the local area, and property values also went down. And the schools have their hands tied because the way the state of Ohio has chosen to fund public schools.
School districts have no other options to raise revenue, to increase revenue, other than through the property tax. That is the way the funding system in the state of Ohio works. We cannot increase productivity to raise revenues. We can only get that through property taxes. And our revenues have been flat, and in the last couple of years actually shrinking.
In the past, when financially the city might have been in better shape than the school system at one time, we would get people that say, why doesn't the city just cut a check to the schools? You can't commingle those funds.
You know, as being the executive director of the Maumee Indoor Theater, if I want more revenue, we can do a promotion. We can try to do things that are important, get more events.
The state of Ohio, the way the education system is funded is a bit ridiculous. It doesn't make a lot of sense at all. So it's not fair to compare how a school district runs in the state of Ohio to a business.
You know, as far as the lottery, I mean, the lottery to me is a farce as far as it helping the school system. Sure, they say it helps the school system, but if the lottery gives them $1 million, then it's $1 million that the general fund doesn't have to put in.
Even with the passage of this levy, it's still going to be necessary to reduce expenses, cut expenses by $750,000 to possibly as high as $1 million.
I think a lot of people that don't support the levy are basing their information on half-truths and rumors. Not all of them, but I've heard a lot of inaccurate information from residents based on teachers' salaries. I've heard that Maumee is the highest paid teaching staff in the area, and that's simply not true.
When you look at salary comparisons for teachers in Lucas County, Maumee school teachers by and far right in the middle range of teacher salaries, whether it's beginning teacher, teachers with 20 years of experience in a master's degree, or the top of the scale, 25, 27 years with many hours beyond a master's degree. In the Maumee School District, we are fortunate to have a vast majority of our teachers that have a lot of experience as compared to some of the surrounding districts. That is why our average teacher salary may seem high in comparison, but that's because we have such a high percentage of experienced teachers as compared to the surrounding districts. Last year we had approximately 18 teachers retire. We were able to replace them with less experienced, less costly teachers, and that will help the average teacher salary, but will not be reflected until the beginning of next year, where that will be recognized on some of the state reports.
I've also heard that the school board, when they moved into the new building that was the old Fort Miami, that they spent a bunch of money fixing up the entire building. That's not true. They only fixed one area of the building. The rest of the building is the same. It's depleted. And the video that you see doesn't even do it justice. You can't smell through a video. You can't feel the cracking asbestos tile underneath your feet as you walk through the hallways on this video. So they didn't fix up the entire building. They only fixed up one area to operate out of.
It's not conducive for schools, but this first floor will serve this community for many years. It was a very sound business decision. The grassy area in the back of the building, when sold, we would have to split the profits with the city of Maumee, but that then would break even, that there would have been, once that happens, no taxpayer money used for this building based on what we received out of the sale of the old board office, the money we would have had to put into the old board office, and the sale of that property. When that happens, it will have been a wash as far as expenses.
In my opinion, I think what the schools do and what they're providing for us is warranted.
We have earned the Excellent with Distinction rating, which is an A+. We have done this when you look at the information in the other districts in Lucas County and the districts including Perrysburg. We do this with less mills, less cost to the taxpayers. I am currently the second lowest paid superintendent in Lucas County. I have the most experience of all the superintendents in Lucas County.
We chose to put our children through St. Joseph's because I was Catholic, as my wife was, but we chose not to put them through the Catholic high schools because Maumee's high school was so good.
My name is Brandon Smith, and I'm graduating with the class of 2009, and I'll be attending either Northwestern or Ohio State University next year, and I got a 32 on the ACT.
My name is Sam Tischler. I'm graduating with the class of 2009. I'll be attending Ohio University, and I got a 30 on the ACT.
Hi, I'm Brian Raymond, graduating in the class of 2009. Plan on attending either Clemson University, University of Cincinnati, or Rose-Hulman, and I got a 31 on the ACT.
I understand times are rough, so I understand why people are scared, but I don't think cutting back on the schools is a good idea. I think it's a terrible idea.